Hey, Ron's Bass Lessons here with a really new song. It's called Blacksheep by a band called Dorothy. And I have not seen any lessons on this yet anywhere in the internet world. So hopefully this will help you out if you're trying to learn it. It's a challenging song for me because it's not a commonly structured song, and it's not a song I've ever heard. So I had to listen to it a few times to get familiar with it. But hopefully I can help shorten your learning curve here. So it has, let's see, how would I describe the parts? The intro is a part, and the intro is pretty much the chorus, and then the verse is sort of a watered down version of the chorus, but in a different register. Like the intro is a little bit higher on the register, but the same notes they basically play in the chorus. And then there's a pre-chorus thing which you only do twice, and they don't do it the same way twice. It's an F sharp, basically an F sharp to G sharp thing, but they do it differently both times. And then there's a bridge with a couple of runs in it. So I'll go through the individual parts. I do have, as I always do, unless they take it down for copyright or whatever, I have a cover up of the song. So hopefully they won't take it down and you can watch the whole thing. There is another guy, one other guy I did see that did a cover on it, and I don't do it exactly the same way that he does it. I think some of his fingering, in my opinion, was unnecessarily a little more jumping around. I try to make my fingering economical, stay in the same area when I can. So if you find it and you like his take on it and you can follow him, he doesn't have any tab or anything, but more power to you. But what I'm doing is basically very, very similar to what he's doing anyway. So the intro, the song's in C sharp, and you got to get used to the rhythm too. So hopefully you're familiar with the song. If you're not, listen to it a few times. You want to get kind of the rhythm feel in your head. So it starts on C sharp. So that's the structure of a lot of the song. So it basically goes around C sharp, but it's like a question answer, as they call it in music, and the first time it does that, and the second time a chromatic back up to the C sharp. So that's kind of how they do it. It's kind of an A-B thing. So I'll do it slow again. So you're playing on C sharp here on the 4th fret, and I finger it in the first two positions here. You're grabbing an E and a G sharp on the first two strings, the first two frets. So you're doing the same first half of the phrase basically with the C sharp and then E to G sharp E. And then you hit the E a couple times and you'll feel it with the time in the song before you do the, which is basically just 6th and 4th frets on the bottom 3 strings. I do it with the pull-offs. You don't have to, but I think it sounds smoother. So it's 4-2-4, 6-4, 6-4, 6. And again, I have this tabbed out. In my cover video, I put it at the end of the video on the camera so you can screenshot it. And if you want, just email me on the email at the end of the video, and I'll be happy to send you my hand tab, by email. Okay, so again, the phrasing. When you hit the C sharp, you're starting the next phrase basically. Okay, so really the phrase is just B to C chromatically before, because as soon as you hit that C sharp, you're hitting the phrase. Okay, so that's your intro is like that, and then your verse is very similar notes, except he's playing them, at least I think so, on the octave lower. So it's similar but different. So it's So this is just basically playing around with mostly the same notes as down here, except you don't have that. You don't have that D sharp to hit up here if you're playing a 4-string bass, but it's all right. I just kind of play with the chromatics. You know, I just work my way back. So again, I'll do it slow. It's simpler than the intro. Okay, you're just doing C sharp, G sharp, E, all on the 4th fret here. And whatever feels good to you, it keeps you in time. I'm just playing around with these notes on the 4th and 2nd frets, just to get myself back to the C sharp. So whatever feels right to you, to me it's fine, they're all passing tones. And then the second time, just like during the intro, you make the same first half, and then you're going to end up with the chromatic. So very simple on the actual verse part. And then he does that twice during the singing, and then it goes into this pre-chorus F sharp to G sharp thing. So the first time, it's longer. It's like... Okay, so it's a lot like that. Basically F sharp, hanging on, you listen to the singer, you'll hear her go up the half step to the G, back to the F, and then it concludes on the G sharp, which is of course the 5 of the C sharp tonal. It brings you back to the top of the key, right? So the first time through it does that. After the first verse, that's the pre-chorus, and then it goes into the chorus. And the chorus, again, is basically the same as the intro. I play around with either doing it in the lower register or in the original one, the higher register from the intro. You know, I mix it up a little bit. So the chorus, you know, Hail, Hail the Black Sheep is just... So it's basically, I mean, the same as the intro, except, like I said, you can choose whether to, you know, do that riff there. Okay, so you've got your intro, your pre-chorus, your chorus. Let me mention, as long as before we go to the bridge. So the second pre-chorus is very short. It's just like F sharp straight to G sharp, and it's quick. You know, like that, quick. All right. So again, just listen to it. You know, you'll copy it, but I just wanted to make you aware there's no G the second time. Okay, so the bridge is a very structured. It does the bridge. It does one part of the bridge part twice, and then it ends up just vamping sort of on a B to C sharp. So if I can get it in my head. So it's something like that. So let me play that one more time. I'll try to slow it down a little bit. Okay, so that's more what I'm playing. So again, I'm going to try to do it slow one more time, and then I'll just review the notes real fast. Okay? So you know how it is. It's hard to play things slow when you have them in tempo in your head. So. So again, it does that whole phrasing that I just did twice before it goes into the next outro of the bridge, sort of. So you're starting on C sharp again, like you do with the rest of the song, and you're playing with similar notes here with the E and the G sharp. Just the rhythm changes a little bit. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 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 as the first half of that phrase. Okay, so it's E, E, G sharp. And then over here you come to F sharp and you hit 3 or 4 times. That keeps you in time with the song, and then, so that's kind of the same notes you were playing with during the intro and the chorus, just a slightly different phrase. So again, that whole phrase. Okay, that's the first half, and then the second half of the bridge is where it goes into that longer run back, but it starts the same way though at the very beginning. Notice the rhythm, even though the notes change, the rhythm stays the same. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, that's important. So on the first half, it's C sharp 4 times, E, G sharp, F sharp, and then that lick. Second time, E, C sharp, and then it's E, F sharp, G. So, and then the run back starts on the G sharp down here on the 6th fret. So that part. So you're playing on frets 6, 4, and 2 for that. So that's the first half, and then so you're playing, you're staying on frets 2 and 4. So again, the first half of that phrase, the second half of that phrase starts on the E here on the 2nd fret. So you'll notice you repeat the C sharp to B twice on that second half of that phrase. And then you're into, when you do that whole thing twice, then you're into the end of the bridge, which is just vamping on like B to C a few times. And listen to the singer, because at some point you're going to hear it. She's going to head up and end it on that G sharp, again bringing you back into the tonal of the song. So it's like. And she's going to be singing, and you'll hear her do the inflection. Okay, that's how you end the phrase. And you just have to, depending how you want to do it, either feel it out. I just listen to her, but you can count it if you want, how many times. And then after you do that, you're just going to do basically the chorus 4 times, and then the song's going to end staccato. It's going to end on the song's going to end on C. All right, it's going to anticipate the C sharp, but it's going to end. So you're going to play the chorus 4 times, which you've already played. Now, the first 2 times it plays it regular in the lower register, and I think the last time before they ended, after she stopped singing, because they do instrumental one more time through, I think it plays on the higher, this part. So I'll play it that way. Sorry. I get the bridge in my head. I got to get the chorus in my head. That's how it ends. So that's all the parts. It seems daunting before you realize that there's repetitive parts. And there may be some trills and passing tones in there for people that are real, want to be, copied exactly. I'm about getting the trademark, and then as I play the song, if my band keeps playing it over and over again, I'll probably add some stuff as my ear decides, but that'll get you through sort of the meat and the potatoes of playing the structure of the song. So again, my cover should be up if they didn't take it down, and feel free to email me for the tab. Thanks very much for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. Appreciate it.